So the heat went out in my cabin and I got sent home a bit early. I'm still technically not here. I've seen a couple comments come and go. However, there's a really important David Icke presentation of all people, right? Because he's so nuts. Yeah. He admitted that the grays, what people call little gray aliens, those are EBs, engineered biological entities. Now, if I can go to a university like Tufts, TUFTS University, and get a degree in something called synthetic biology, that's great, right? What the hell is that? Who knows? My nephew got a degree at Tufts University for synthetic biology. Oh, what's he working on? Regenerative medicine. And everybody goes, oh my God, it's amazing. Oh! What is it? You don't know. So then you go watch the UFO community and they go, little gray men. And the rest of us over here who survived genetic tinkering, genetic testing, digital raping with electricity, we're all going, that's a engineered biological entity. You call it ROD. They call it an EB, an engineered biological entity. But you're fucked up. Regenerative medicine is about tissue scaffolding, wireless tissue engineering. And we go to the YouTube and you type in Department of Defense, HDIAC, casualty care. And you see nanotech. Nano.gov. Nanotech, wirelessly closing wounds, wirelessly affecting the cellular membranous voltage, and you've got an open wound on a soldier, and it closes and heals from the air molecules right around it. Oh my God, that's WSN, wireless sensor networks. Wireless tissue engineering jobs. It's right there on the YouTube. You can watch it. Then they'll tell you what company it is. Legionarius or something like that. And then you go, oh my God, scatter drones, like swarm drone. Yeah. Swarm drone technology at the nanoscale to magnetize the air molecules and heal your skin closed. Oh, that's too hard. I'd have to think. I'd have to actually acknowledge that this stuff exists in universities and jobs. It's way easier just to go pretend that it's little green men and I'm so fucking dumb, I have no idea. Okay? Now, some of us have been living with that. I'm 44 years old, and I was born with a MAC ID tethered to me for the Internet of Things, not the Internet of Bodies. And everybody went, ah, ah! And I'm like, oh, hey, that's the university. Here's a college textbook. And you all went, no. Okay, well, David Icke, La Quinta La Columna, and some other lady, Dr. Astrid Star something or other, they're like, okay, here's the nano. We know. No! Nano.gov and for 20 years plus the market share. And then we had Betty Boop to come go, bah! And we all went, it's a patent, quantum dot. What does that mean? Demon field. So here comes David Icke. And he's like, so they've built this big field around everybody. Yeah, it's the quantum field, the morphogenetic field, a demon field. And I'm like, you bunch of fucking frauds. Body part. Everybody got one. I don't have a fucking demon field. I don't have no morphogenetic field. I don't have a quantum field. I have a biological field. And when I hear a signal, I'm going to push it out. When I react to a signal, every normie around me, what is wrong with you? Oh my God. And so it became literally nigh impossible, honestly, to even talk to normies because they're addicted to their comfortability. Synthetic biology? No. They're invading from Mars. Now, that's how they got away with the convid for the last 5 years. So you can imagine that last night when I saw the guy, the tattooed monkey streamer, one of the nicest, wisest guys, in my opinion, he's pissed. He should be. Same guy, though, he doesn't know that we've hacked the bioelectric code and disrupted the Schumann resonance and all the natural golden ratio acuity in the entire body. We had to do that for the wireless sensor networks back in the 90s. Yeah, computer networking electrical data through the body, and I'm a former network engineer who helped build the internet from dial-up to broadband. So when I look at it, I'm like, oh, you're upgrading from broadband cable modem to bodies with Wi-Fi and light networks, photons, and everybody went, ah, 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 ah. And I'm like, I'm not putting up with this. I won't. I'm not going to surrender my intellectual acuity to your fear and your inappropriate behavior. You're not acting like an adult. You're addicted to comfortability. You're going to school and you're going to work, but you're lying like a jerk to literally everyone, your children, whatever. Oh, that's the way it's done. I know, since the 50s. My parents worked with the Men in Black. My parents worked with the highest security clearances worldwide. That would be your satellites. And your ground systems, like your Vollen-Weber antennas, 8-9, yada, yada, yada. Misawa Sanvito upgraded to SAGE. Doot, 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 doot. It's a Plasmatron Underground. Yeah, and it rips open plasma valences in the atmosphere around your head. Oh my God, wow. So when we dink around and we lie to everybody and collect money, then what happens is what you've seen with Hope and Tivon being attacked repeatedly. The SGT report came out. It had a different video about that I didn't post because I was horrified. Here comes the same fraud off the Substack. There's no Internet of Bodies. Okay, lady, then tell me how they're doing it. They're not. You, Sabrina, you're scaring people. You're a fraud. And I'll tell you why. In order for you to have made contact lenses, allegedly, that's according to you, that are Google Glass, you're connecting into WSN. Those are those wireless sensor networks, or else the wireless for your little fucking eyeballs with your contact lenses or your Google Glass would not work. So you can imagine, again, you had a fucking job, right? Substack fraud, who's selling artwork now. Okay, but you got 300,000 people watching you totally fucking confused because you're lying to them. You don't have a reason to do that. You made contact lenses like Google Glass. You damn well know about 802.15.5 because the Google Glass has to have a wireless connection. Oh! And you said you were making contact lenses the same way and that's how you knew there was no Internet of Bodies. It's in the patent. They're plural. And it's in the connectivity registers, meaning that if you developed a product with your name on it, which again, you claim you did that, well then show it. Where's your product? Where's your development? And then I will show in the patent where the WSN is. Or else they would have never accepted your product because it wouldn't have connected to anything other than the fucking human eyeballs. And what's the point of Google Glass? Other bodies and wireless connectivity with local things. Oh, same biofield, by the way. And therefore, I couldn't believe it because she went after SGT report. And I'm like, and so the doctor he was interviewing said, why do we have a circular firing squad? I don't know if this is real, this nanotechnology. Really, doctor, whoever you are, you can't look through a microscope? Let me tell you how stupid this is. Swear to God. So let's say that I have a business, a medium-sized business, and I call in the chief financial officer because they handle my accounting, paying the bills. And that means logistics. Our shipping department has a representative there too. Then we have our chief information officer handling our computers. Then we have our sales force. And so we got 2 or 3 managers from them. Then we have our actual chief, executives, maybe 3 or 4 of them, a VP, a P, and whatever. So here we are in this big conference room table, because if I'm missing the heads of certain departments, I can't make appropriate decisions. Why? I don't work in those departments. So on the SGT report, we have a doctor, an attorney, Todd Callender, and SGT report guy who's been putting out content and watching what's going on. You need a network engineer like me. Then you need an electrical engineer who will talk. And then you're going to need a couple other types of professions so that they can say that the Raman spectroscopy and the Raman resurfacing of cell topology works off of molecular communications networks, and that's your biolabs. And that's a fucking job again. Multiple college textbooks with biosignals and molecular communication. Now, if you sat the right people down and they had to admit what they do for work, no different than if I'm going to hold a meeting for my medium business and call in information from all my department heads. Well, then we would know immediately because it's an engineered system. Dual use. You're not doing that. Since 2014, you're just handing out access to bodies to nurses and doctors, and I'm a police officer. What did you tell the whole fucking world for 5 years? As a nurse, as a doctor, as a police officer. You told the whole fucking world, take your injection. That's a graphene cyber-physical backbone for a whole lot of people who've already augmented their bodies with nanotechnology. Said. Then you watch David Icke and he tells you exactly what I fucking say at about, I think it's 40 minutes in or so. I'll put the timestamp down. There's no awakening without all your body parts. Oh. And he said, if we could get people to actually engage with their own body, then consciousness could do what, like the tattooed monkey believes is still possible. And I know, me, Sabrina, from the years of research now that I have nonstop been looking at, because I've been looking for that solution. The 100th monkey, they already coded for that in Python. See, when you don't admit college textbooks and jobs that are 20 years down the line, and instead you lie and you hang out with these people and go, I'm just too stupid. Well, then you're dead. And everyone went, oh my God, you're scaring people. And I said, those are biofrequency weapons. Now, I challenge any of you to go back to the Jake or the W band. Show me where I'm wrong. By the metrics, by the application of the biomedical telemetry for altering your bioelectromagnetic algorithms. Then you're going to tell me bullshit. My belief system, the DOD left me out. My head's too thick. Fractals, shaman, you're all lying. Oh, unified field theory? That's horseshit. Your near field communication was supposed to be for you walking up to your building, pulling out the little credit card or the dongle around your neck and putting it on a plastic thing, square, on the building to open the door. Now we do that with our mind. Yeah, we've been at that a long time. Then you lied about the RFID chips. Those were finished up in the 50s and 60s. By who? Radiologists and very helpful nurses and EMTs who lied about putting RFIDs into physical human skin. Oh, so then a few crazy people went to doctors who told the truth, removed physical chips back in the 80s and the 90s. Here we are, David Icke. Oh, look, they're chipping people. He's a lizard guy. He's fucking nuts. And I'm sitting here this whole time. No fucking idea why. Why would you lie about this? You're a police officer. You're in the military. You all fucking know how we adjust the plasmonics and the cymetics. Let me explain it to you. The sports dudes are talking about it fucking finally. Chakras. And he's doing all these weird noises, but he did them properly on the Pat show. And I'm sitting here like, hey, you do realize, let's say you got a kidney stone. You don't want to piss that out if you're a dude, right? Fuck no. So what do? You go to the hospital, you get an ultrasound, and what does it do? It fires a sound wave into your internal organs. Wow! Oh my God! Yeah, then I don't have to piss blood. Good job! Guess what else? That same cymetics ultrasound is on the Doppler, your fucking TV. She ain't spread spectrum anymore. It's a pulse, like my little finger. And I said, talk to me about a terahertz bullet. And you all fucking lied. All of you lied. Except that fucking Big Bear. Oh, I guess there's something on the millimeter wave. Yeah, that would be your terahertz. And then what it does is you go, and the air molecules inside your veins and arteries with the pressure of biophysics and a little WSN, 802.15.5. Boom, bitch. Heart's dead. That's just 802.15.5 on a terahertz to gigahertz to terahertz situation. And I don't know how many more fucking scientists you're going to have to watch up there before you realize the situation. You have a body part. They took it away from you. They attached you to the cloud. And it gets worse. Those molecular communications networks, that's sentient AI. They didn't tell you that. That's because Elon and other people, I have a cube. Yeah, a radar cube with body area network fly intercept metrics. Wow. Go into the neutrino arrays and whatever phase array that AEHF Space Force lets you fuck with. Then it trickles down from there. Cybersecurity hierarchy of actual security on infrastructure for libraries and databases of mycelial networks, fungus networks, forest networks, and air molecules being in their correct Department of Energy places. What did you tell people? Bullshit. But when you tell people bullshit, you get to go out there, run your mouth, be left the fuck alone, and collect a bunch of money. So, what I would encourage all of you to do, check out this David Icke thing where he's sitting there with La Quinta La Columna. Remember, they're the ones that were told by 3 different countries, fuck you. DARPA said we're doing this. And I'm not going to let you chew on me like a fucking chew toy. Everybody, we need to interview you. No, you don't. You need to go get a professor from Purdue University who doles out PhDs in the W band. I'm not going to let you come for me and make a fool of me and humiliate me, which is all you've done for 2 years. What I'm going to make you do is go get your fucking engineers. It's their job. Go chew on them. Tell them they're nuts. I want to see it. Because it's easy to do with the disabled lady who simply told the truth. It ain't so fucking easy to do at the University of Purdue with a W-band PhD. Tschüss.